Good evening, everybody. I see we already have a comment from 7:30. Someone was in here super early. Hello to Paul. How are you? Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm not sure if you're still in here or not, but regardless, hope you're having a good start to your weekend. We're here in San Marcos in central North County, San Diego. If you guys are not familiar with the stream, we'll wait for a few more people to trickle in here before I give kind of the rundown of what we do here, just in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, let's get started. Hey Brian, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Hi Rochelle. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Pat is in here. Hi Pat, how you doing?
Subject conscious of breathing continuity. Number. Automatic medical aid. RA-144 at 1351 East Washington Avenue. Unit 239. Hey, what am I?
Looks like there was a major injury traffic collision in Vista. Happened earlier today. That is all I'm seeing for right now. Notorious County 760. Hello to that one fool. How you doing? Not totally sure what you meant by that, but we are in the 760. Moved to Texas about a month ago, missing San Diego weather and our old routines. Seeing this stings a little and knowing my daughter lives right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Rochelle. I didn't know you moved. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you're enjoying Texas so far, despite being a little homesick. That's obviously understandable. Hi, Beatrice. How you doing? Thank you for being a moderator and a member. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna check on Astria's whereabouts in case they're up to anything. Hi, Evergreen. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being a moderator and a member. They're sporting both icons. Hi, Janelle. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Our resident crocheter is in the house.
You can cancel the request for insignias, thanks. I'll give you Asher Meyer. Asher 3. Asher 3 available to assist on the 242 side at Toyota Alcohol. We're getting a perimeter set up now. Okay, copy. Thanks. PD to Able, Meyer. Alcohol PD to Able, Meyer. Able base Meyer. Able would be able to assist on a sub-bill.
Okay, air support has not been requested in over an hour. Just went through a few of the requests from earlier today, but none of significance for us. Georgetown, Texas. I didn't know you were watching from Texas, Beatrice. I thought you were a San Diego local. I'll take this opportunity of no incidents to go to give you guys a rundown of the wild and unfortunate week we had in North County and the county as a whole. Had a busy week. Of course, right before the stream last week, we had a homicide investigation, a deadly shooting in Oceanside, San Diego Street, and Bush Street. I talked about that on the last stream, but yeah, it was a tagger, and they ended up being shot and killed at that intersection, pronounced deceased at the scene, prompting a homicide investigation. And then we had another homicide investigation, also in the North County, this one in Escondido, also a shooting. It was in between an apartment complex and a flood control channel. That was, which street was that? North Hickory Street, 400 block of North Hickory Street is where the one in Escondido happened. By the way, all of the coverage can be seen from these incidents on my Instagram and YouTube. We also had a vehicle that had crashed into a U-Haul business at South Coast Highway and Wisconsin Street in Oceanside. Vehicle took off and was found a few blocks away. Had an 1199 go out. This was only my third 1199 I have covered since I started doing this line of work. That is when an officer is in need of urgent assistance. In this case, a San Diego police officer was wounded in a shooting by a pursuit suspect. I've learned the officer has since been released from the hospital, so that's good news. And we had in Oceanside, we had an officer that was slammed into head-on along Vista Way. The officer was parked monitoring traffic, and a suspected DUI driver slammed into the police cruiser while the officer was inside. The suspect vehicle began to catch fire, and with the help of a nearby resident, the officer was able to rescue the suspected DUI driver from the wreckage. So that all happened, with the exception of the Oceanside homicide investigation that happened a few hours before the stream last week. But besides that, all of that was from the last week, which was in North County standards and San Diego standards, quite the busy week. And of course, that doesn't cover everything that went down in the county. So wild. The Oceanside police officer involved in that collision, minor injuries. They believed that the suspect also had minor injuries. And of course, as I mentioned, the officer shot in San Diego. It was the Mountain View area where he was shot. Of course, he has been released from the hospital, as I mentioned. So, yeah, no, between those two incidents, no fatalities to report, which is good. Oh, you moved a few weeks ago, Beatrice. I didn't know that. That's so random that you guys both moved to Texas in that amount of time. Hi, Sylvia. How you doing? Just recovering from work. Was our last day before going on Christmas break at school. Well, that's exciting. Enjoy your holidays. Found a job right away, and it gives me 3 days off, including weekends. So 5 days off total, or like a 3-day weekend each week? Either way, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Gotcha. 3 days. That's great. And paid holidays. All right, you scored. And just in case anyone's new here, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I was gonna kind of give you a rundown of what we do here real quick. We're in San Marcos, which is in North County, San Diego. We're monitoring the fire department and law enforcement scanners and other ways of getting information surrounding breaking news in North County, San Diego. And while I'm live here for the next couple hours, you guys can come along with me and cover these incidents. As always, when I'm not live, you can see coverage on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. But I work 4 10-hour days and I've been caught there cold the last week. Oh, so it does add up to full time then, I see. That's how you earn that extra day. What line of work do you do, Rochelle, if you don't mind me asking? And I second Evergreen's comment. I hope you feel better soon.
Sorry, what's your second number? Car 107, copy 6.
A preschool teacher of 2-year-olds. Awesome. I have a teacher in my family as well. Teachers are awesome. Is Lucia in here? I didn't see her come in. Hi, Lucia. How you doing? Sorry, I missed your comment. Shout out to Evergreen for letting me know that Lucia was in here. Pay is a big cut from California, but is Texas pay. Yeah, that makes sense. Texas is I think the second biggest state too, behind Alaska. There's a fun fact for you. Thank you for doing this, Daniel. I missed last week. No worries, Sylvia. Thank you for your support. I very much appreciate it. I'm here every week, so if you miss one, you can always come back the next week and I'll still be here. 8 to 10 every Friday. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Even just a simple trip to the store is multiplied.
Protect the area at 7151 Babylonia. Surrounding a group of Jews gathering on the street, associated with 2 vehicles. Jews appearing to be on from beer cans.
I saw the tape on Saturday. Like a video? There was also a fatal crash in San Marcos. I posted about this on Instagram, but was not able to get any footage of the actual scene. I didn't actually know about this one. That's rare for me. I'm usually very good about staying in the know about each incident, but I saw the press release from CHP on this one, and I was like, when did this happen? It was 11 a.m. on Monday, just after 11 a.m. at the Barham Drive off-ramp from the 78 eastbound in San Marcos. It was a single vehicle Crash, one person pronounced deceased. 35-year-old male. Thank you guys for 10 likes, by the way. How do you in the chat? I've wondered the same thing. I've tried tagging people in comments on Juan's stream, and I never could figure out how to do it, but I've seen other people do it. Maybe it's only available on a computer? I'm not totally sure. Hi, Kenny. How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, last week's video from Friday, December 9th. Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you for watching, Sylvia. I appreciate it. Yeah, how did you do that, Evergreen? I can never figure out how to do it myself in Juan's stream. Look at that. The Newsflash fam made a couple of Instagram friends. That's crazy that you guys both happen to move to Texas recently. We'll stick around for another 10 minutes or so here, and if we don't get anything, we will start cruising. I do need to get some gas, so it's not super urgent, though. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? Thank you for joining. "10 minutes away from each other out of the whole state of Texas." What are the odds? It's like you guys planned that. And both moved around the same time. Oh, we got a vehicle fire. Oh, let's go to this. We're not too far away. Got a vehicle fire at the Walgreens on Sycamore and Vista. The fire station is pretty close to this, but we're only a couple exits out via the 78. So let's try it. Yeah, the fire station is just on the other side of the 78 from this Walgreens. So they'll get there pretty quick, but of course they do have to pack up their gear or whatever they do. I'm not one to totally speak on that, on what the process is like, but I know it takes a little bit of time to get out of the station. This is why you should always be right by the 70, or by a freeway wherever you are as a stringer, because if we were not by the 78, we'd have a far more extended ETA to this. Hi, Ross. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Did they mention what type of car is on fire? We do not know that at this point. We just know it's a reported vehicle fire. This could be anything from an overheated engine to a fully engulfed vehicle. So we'll see if we see what they call a header, which is when you can see smoke from a distance. If we do see some, it would probably be pretty soon as we approach the exit.
RA-124 at 1325 Lucian Way, room 303.
The other night I had my second experience seeing a pedestrian run across the lanes of the 78. This one happened right after I got on at Plaza Drive in Oceanside, and it was actually fairly a close call. It was, they didn't...
RA-124.
The vehicle in front of me didn't miss the person by much. It was pretty scary to witness,
Can you change
actually.
your status to responding, please? Copy.
I've seen people walking parallel to the lanes more than twice, but running across the lanes the other time was actually right here in between Sycamore and Mar Vista. Okay, let's see if we see the responding engine. We're about a minute out. Okay. Here comes the fire engine.
RA-124 cancel. RA-124 you can cancel.
So if we do have an actual fire, we will definitely see flames because the fire department is not there yet. I'm gonna go this way. I don't see anything right now. There's Walgreens right up to the left here. Let's see. I don't see anything yet. There's somebody running behind Walgreens right now. Guess we'll go that way. Nothing else is leading me to a potential vehicle fire. Oh, there's a fire right there. Oh, there's a shopping cart on fire. We'll let them go, obviously, first. That's odd. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call that a vehicle, but let's park right here and get a couple shots of them extinguishing it. That guy was definitely running. Hello. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
How odd. I'm with you, Sylvia. I'm glad it wasn't someone's vehicle either. That is so bizarre. I've never... Looks like they're looking around to see if there's anybody that may have set this. And a very quick extinguishment, definitely dousing it to make sure everything's out. Looks like there may have been a little pallet involved as well. Maybe that was the main fuel. Can definitely smell it. Right behind Walgreens. Again, we're in Vista on Sycamore Avenue. This is the Walgreens building right here. There's actually a car in the drive-through pharmacy. So good work by the Vista Fire Department. That was a weird one. Usually, I mean, the vast majority of the time, a vehicle fire call involves a vehicle. Somehow it's just either on fire or it's overheating. Sometimes people, you know, it's more precautionary. But I've never seen a shopping cart fire. That's a new one. We'll cross that one off the list of incidents I've covered. Hi, Belle. How you doing? Good to see you. I will say it's really good that they got here quickly because that could have spread to the building. That was in pretty close proximity to the actual structure. So good work by Vista firefighters. I saw Belle ask what she missed. We are here. This is the only thing we've covered so far. It's a reported vehicle fire in Vista. It was a shopping cart and a wood pallet that were burning here behind the Walgreens on Sycamore Avenue in Vista. Hey, Troll, how you doing? Good to see you.
For Marcos, fall, engine 143 and RE-133 at 1577 Palomar Drive.
Rear doors unlocked. Arm was set off again.
Yeah, that guy I briefly spoke with right there, I was like, this is a weird one. I told him that. He was the one that I saw running, I believe. So he was able to flag down the firefighters. So good work by that person as well, if anyone recognized him. Getting the firefighters directed to the fire. I honestly thought we had a dud call until we made it to the back, and I glanced to my right and saw the fire.
At 1577 Palomar Drive.
LA's saying it was him. I'm gonna turn you in, LA. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday night in Idaho. I do wonder how that got dispatched as a vehicle fire. My guess is someone said cart, not necessarily shopping cart, and maybe they thought it was like a forklift or something. Now we'll be on our little mission to get some gas. Oh. So already I've seen a fire engine and 2 ambulance responses. I was seeing them in the rear view when we were going to the fire, and I just saw another. Beatrice just said LA lives down the street from me. Oh man. You guys are very funny, genuinely. I love all the little running jokes we have going. Okay, we'll go to Arco. Arco always has pretty good prices. Okay, well, the last sale here was 27 cents. All right, I will be right back, guys, as I fill my tank.
San Marcos. Unconscious. Engine 265. RA-133. And Squad 266. Walmart San Marcos Center ER. At 732 Center Drive. San Marcos. Unconscious. RA-142.
All right, hopefully I didn't miss anything.
Center ER. At 732 Center Drive.
Thank you, LA, for the tip. I very much appreciate it. You added some fireworks this time. I've never seen that before. Thank you so much, LA. Your continued support means the absolute world. I cannot thank you enough. But I can try. Thank you. Hopefully nothing happened on the scanner. All's gone. Hi, Beto. How you doing? DJ E Quick. Good to see you. Adrian, good to see you as well. Well, troll, I have illness that I barf and get dizzy when I see emojis. Allergic to emojis, that's a new one. Oh, I don't know when my gas stopped, but it did. Alrighty, y'all, let's hit the road again. should we go? Let's go west into Oceanside. Every time I ask which way should we go, people vote for that one. So, and the 78's right here. How convenient. It's always interesting to get a look at the nightlife in Oceanside and downtown Carlsbad. There's always something going on down there. Not necessarily stringing wise, but they always have events and whatnot. Just had a silver alert come out of Orange County, but it does not go for San Diego County. It's out of Fountain Valley. It's for LA and Orange counties. I feel like I don't introduce myself like ever on here. So by the way, my name's Daniel. I'm the owner operator of Newsflash Media. I've lived in North County for quite a while, so I know my way around here. Started these pages a few years ago, actually a couple years ago. Yeah, so thank you guys for all the support you've given the pages since they started. I very much appreciate it. Could not have done it without you guys. We're about to hit 14,000 followers on Instagram, which is really exciting. Hey Maya, how you doing? And here comes engine 124 returning to, I'm assuming, their station. We'll probably see them stop at the light when we enter the freeway. There they are. Shout out to engine 124 of Vista Fire Department. Some of our local heroes in that vehicle.
RA-124 Temple, RA-124 Temple. RA-124 copies you.
I don't know if any locals have noticed this, but the lights on this bridge got messed up a little. I don't know how it happened, maybe in the rains, but that right portion, something happened to it. But otherwise, it looks great. It still looks amazing. And it's on both sides of the bridge. It's a perfect spot to do some Christmas lights.
SOS response. Traumatic injury. RA124. Walmart San Marcos Center ER. At 732 Center Drive.
Traumatic injuries at Walmart.
RA124, can we come there and talk to the Walmart?
RA124's been thrown around to so many different calls in the last 20 minutes. I cannot keep count.
Abdominal pain. Engine 123 and RA126. Vista Cascade Mobile Park. At 1600 East Vista Way. Space 5.
Traumatic injury is one of those calls that can sound pretty serious. And it is, but newsworthy. It's not necessarily newsworthy. It could be like a broken finger. I think, don't quote me on this because I'm not a doctor, but I believe trauma is when there's I don't even know how to explain it, like a broken finger or not something that just goes wrong, like an impact is involved. That was literally sounded so uneducated, and it's because I am. So
right to the store near the bikes.
That traumatic injury is near the bikes in the Walmart.
DLS response. Moonlight Amphitheater Vista at 1200 Vale Terrace Drive. San Marcos. ALS response. Chest pain. Engine 144 and RA142. Kaiser Permanente Urgent Care at 400 Craven Road.
This person's going quite slow for a freeway. Welcome to Oceanside, y'all. Oh, jeez. I believe somebody just Venmo'd me, so whoever that was, thank you. I will check that as soon as I'll pull over up here so I can give you a shout out. Or I'll check it right. Thank you, Troll. I very much appreciate your donation. By the way, guys, I did switch, obviously no pressure, but I did switch my Venmo. It's at Newsflash Media now. It's a very subtle change. I think it used to be at Newsflash SD, but just so you know, that is still me. Oh, that person just went straight from a left turn lane. But yes, thank you very much, Troll. I appreciate that. And I did see LA did another tip. Thank you so much, LA. I very much appreciate both of your support. I love the Star Theater lights right up here on the left. I think it's so cool. By the way, in case any of you guys go to that Sunset Market on Thursday nights in downtown Oceanside, I don't know how long this goes on, but I know right now it's like a holiday theme. So if you've already been to it and haven't been going to it because you don't want to go to the same thing twice, it's different right now because of the holidays. So something to consider. I might go myself. I think that would be fun. I forgot about the phrase dilly-dallying. Ever since I said that, LA has stuck to it in the chat using that phrase. I think that phrase is so funny. Cassie and David, hi, how are you? That's a new name. Thank you for joining. Hey Daniel, can you hear the sheriff's deputies talk to each other? I cannot. Their primary radio traffic went encrypted about 6 or 9 months ago. But there are certain times, like when they patch with another agency, for example, where I can. But as far as their primary traffic, which is what used to be available, that is not available anymore to the public. Wow, that place is popping. What is that place? I don't know what restaurant that was, but they're doing well. Whoa, don't go. Ooh. Up here on the left is the U-Haul business that was crashed into within the last week. Right on the corner. And the ironic thing is, there in the exact window they hit, there was like a decal of a police officer. And they ran. They reversed the car and took off. And now it's a boarded up window. But there used to be, before it got ran into, a picture of a police officer. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they want people to think it's a real officer to deter crime. missing something in Escondido right now? We'll find out in a second.
From Escondido to 67 on North Command.
Northbound truck 126.
Due to traffic hazard, obviously the roadway looks like carpet.
Oh, it's a traffic hazard.
Straddling number 3 of 4 lane, just north of Highway 395 if it's heavy. So be clear to overcrossing. Super, copy.
Northbound truck 126. We take area of the stand by to be ground transport.
Super.
I'm gonna pull into a parking lot real quick to check our online resources to make sure we're not missing anything. Okay. We'll just be here for a second. Nothing to note. Now we'll continue south into Carlsbad.
LBLS 110.
North LBLS 111, going out of service for the night. Copy.
Oh, I did not realize how close I cut that light.
Extra control is on that.
Yeah, Rochelle, I'll take that one. I deserve to be roasted a little bit. Sorry, I see some comments about being secretive about scanner info. I'll make sure to catch up on the chat. I haven't seen a whole lot of the chats since I've been driving. I only look at them at red lights. Whoa, what are those screaming? What is going on? Whoa, I don't know what's going on. I want to see if... I'm going to call on this one. I'm calling. It's physical.
You gotta get in the car. No. Let drive. What are you doing?
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
Hi, it's a physical altercation.
It's two males. Two males now. It was two females. Yes, the two male. Yeah, he's punching actively right now. He just shoved him into the. I don't see any. They're actively punching in front of the. He just got on the floor, and they just knocked over a heat lamp. Okay, they're on the floor. Both males are on the floor at this time. Yeah, they need someone quick. They may be.
Jay, stop it! Jay!
There's property damage as well at this point for the restaurant, their heater. About 50. One's being held down by bystanders at this point. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, I just called 911 for this. It was initially two females right outside the truck, but two males definitely got into it. And I apologize for the explicit language, of course. I don't know what Carlsbad PD's response to this is at this point. I'm going to get out of the way since the truck's going to be moving here. I do hear them coming. The police are on their way. Yeah, the police are coming down the boulevard at this point. Okay. I'm actually blocking the exit, so I'm gonna get out of the way. I don't know if they need video, so I'm gonna stick around here. Okay. There actually happens to be a parking spot right here. Well, you never know, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think they're stopping the truck. Okay, let's go down that way. I believe the truck may have just passed us, which is why PD continued. Okay, they just stopped the truck. Wow. They just stopped this truck involved in the altercation. I don't wanna. Okay. I'm not gonna stick here right now because I saw how violent these people were being. I'm gonna go back to the restaurant and see if I can meet an officer and provide the video. When I realized I was still streaming, I was like, I might as well get evidence of this in case somebody needs it for, I mean, of course this could turn into a lawsuit or something. But I'm not super familiar with that, but yeah. I'm glad I was able to get some sort of evidence. Wow, that was not what I expected. My goodness. I think they're still responding, actually. Okay, yeah, PD's still responding code. Wow. That was not something I expected to experience. I'm gonna see. I think they started medics as well. I heard them mention Rescue Ambulance 101, which is, I'm assuming, the closest. I don't know if there's any police activity actually at the, okay. Okay. I might just wait and send them the link, give them a call after. I don't know if I was streaming at the point where, I don't know if you guys saw them knock over the heat lamp. That's certainly unfortunate for the business, because I'm sure the business, well, obviously I don't know, but I'd assume business had nothing to do with the altercation breaking out. And of course their heat lamp, those things are expensive too. I'm gonna see if I can get a distant shot of the vehicle. I still see police lights over here. Evergreen, you have it right on the nose. I don't even remember if I mentioned this. I'm kind of flustered right now, to be honest, because that was quite the experience. But that was, I don't know if they had calls on it prior. I don't know how long that was going on before I called, but they got here very quickly after I called. Hello. Well, that was interesting. I don't want to get too close to that. But I certainly want to help out PD if they need that video. I was like, I should really be recording this as well. I think it was Jay's restaurant. The 911 dispatcher asked me, and there was a van parked outside of the restaurant. I think it was Jay's, if you guys are familiar with that restaurant. I gave her the intersection, but I was not immediately familiar with what the name was. You know, I think I just passed my car. Oh wait, no. Where's my car? I cannot find my car. I must have walked right by it. Oh no, it is this way. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Sorry. I parked here initially, and then I kept going after the police went after the truck. That's right. Okay, it is Jay's. It was the parking lot of Jay's. Yeah, I don't even know what I got on video at this point. I cannot remember. But it'll be interesting to look back on. I know I got some of the fight at least. I'll do a quick recap here once I get in the car. Okay, so, hold on, let me get situated. Right by the iconic Carlsbad sign is where we had our biggest story of the night here. Hopefully it doesn't get bigger than that. Let's see. Yeah, so to recap, guys, we were pulled up right where you see that line of cars right there under the sign, and I started hearing some screaming. I don't know how long this was going on prior to us arriving at the intersection, but the light turned green and the lane to the right of me was clear, so I took a right, and it was two women getting physical, and then two men. One of them had long hair, so maybe one of the men was in the initial fight, but it got pretty bad. They threw a punch, and then a lot more punches were thrown.
101, RE101 cancel.
Sounds like they just canceled the fire department. I can't confirm that's the call they're on, but that would be a good sign. No serious injuries. But yeah, and again, honestly, I feel most bad for the restaurant. I don't know what prompted the fight. I know that's a little premature to say who I feel most bad for or whatever, but there was another officer. But it is unfortunate for the restaurant if, you know, a couple of patrons just got into it and their heat lamp slammed onto the asphalt and was definitely damaged. But yeah, I'm debating going up. I just don't want to interrupt their talk with a witness or something. But I do want to let them know that I have video. Let me go check with them. I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead.
We're now requesting if you could contact if everything is okay.
Engine 167.
There are definitely a lot of intoxicated people out here tonight. I was able to talk to a couple of officers. They said they didn't need a witness statement or the video, so I guess that's just mine to share with you guys at this point. Obviously, the streams are always available as their own video after they're done streaming, so it'll be there if you guys want to go back.
Bye, dude.
Oh, yeah, but he's out parked. 1023 for the license plate.
Taking a vehicle anytime.
But it's going to be a Arizona William Victor Adams.
Oh yeah, April, you're right. You can actually go back right now before it's uploaded as its own video.
Genesis
Look at these
sedan.
people just strolling with a green light. Lordy. Yeah, if you guys actually rewind on the stream right now as it's streaming, you can go back and watch it. I personally am very interested in seeing what I got, but given that it sounds like they canceled the fire department for that and they didn't need a witness statement or video from me, I think it's safe to assume, obviously not confirmed, but safe to assume that there was no serious interest in that, which is good news. Yeah, wow. That was quite something. That was all timing right there. And the scream that we first heard did not sound like a playful scream, really. But anyways, back on the road, on a lighter note, that was crazy. I think that's just about the craziest thing we've had happen on the stream. But again, shout out to Carlsbad PD. That was I don't know again how much that was happening prior, and maybe they were responding before I even called, but I didn't see anyone else on the phone. And after I started calling, they were there within like 2 or 3 minutes. It was extremely fast. So good on Carlsbad PD. That was awesome. Well, not awesome, but their response was awesome. You know what I mean.
Engine 218 at 1757 Cordova-Tana.
I'm definitely considering posting that clip of the fight on YouTube and Instagram as its own little video.
Good.
I'm gonna pull into this gas station real quick and catch up on your comments. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've read any comments from you guys, so.
Person was shot in California, Davis Hall, 8460 in Georgia, and that was over Hyundai. Point 32 traffic, first condition.
I'll go over here, actually.
Station 949 Davis.
Okay, what are y'all saying?
I'll try to check the log there. It's
Hi, Juan, how are you?
18-year-old female who is GOI from the residence 15 ago. Father is in Raleigh.
We could all call in a drunk driver in a silver Prius and make it more exciting. Please don't do that. But if you were to, it's a dark gray Prius, so at least get that detail right. We got another Juan in the chat, too. Usually our only Juan is... Actually, no, I think there is one other Juan besides 619 News Media. 619.
Southeast parking lot, Vermont on 2.
Thank you for joining, by the way, Juan. I appreciate it. I think you're a new viewer, so thank you. Let me go back to... Yeah, I haven't read any comments since right before the fight. Let's see, what was the first comment about the fight? And someone said, WTH. OMG, did you guys hear the screaming? Stay there. Call it in. OMG, help her. Be careful, Daniel. Yeah, in all seriousness, guys, like, we can, you know, joke about it because we believe there's no serious injuries, or injuries at all, but that was, you know, definitely a dangerous situation, so I'm glad it ended without any injuries. Someone said, ain't alcohol grand. Hi to Fritz Colburn. Thank you for joining. Beatrice said, so how fast is your heart beating right now? I will say I definitely got, like, I was tripping over my words, I noticed. So I definitely got a little bit flustered, but I feel like I did a pretty good job of staying calm overall. Daniel needs an award. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm skimming through here. Make sure I can answer any questions. A journalist will never leave the camera behind. Hello to Johnny. How you doing? I remember your name because I asked how I pronounce it. Hey David, how you doing? You said, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well also. Thank you, LA, for another tip. And shout out to you for being a member, by the way, LA. I appreciate that. I'm Juani's too. Okay, I know I didn't catch up on everything, but if I miss anything that you still want addressed, go ahead and shoot it in the chat, and I will try to get to it. We're hitting the road again. Let's hop on the 5. Let's we'll probably head back to the staging area unless we get something on the way. Hopefully not another fight. That was wild, child.
There's primary security team. Road 246 ball, hold the front line, we gotta check the back. Take purple flashers from Ticker over here, 46 movie. Okay, man.
Oh, that guy's going fast. Ooh. smells good over here. I don't know what that is. Probably some restaurant in the area.
Vista. Evaluation. Truck 126. At 1058 Anza Avenue. Female for search. Copy, 6 David. Cancel. 126 to cancel.
Got it, cancel.
Oceanside. ALS response. Sick person. Engine 217 and RA 211 at 877 Muirfield Drive.
Okie dokie, back at the Harley lot.
Station up to Able on Lot Air.
What's Sheriff doing with Abel?
Can you switch over to San Marcos for a code cover?
Code cover in San Marcos?
What's the tour?
Where is that? It refreshes in a minute and a half. I don't know where this code cover is, but it is in San Marcos. We are in San Marcos. I think I hear sirens. Okay, I hear sirens. Oh, where is it? Okay, I don't know where the sirens are. Where are the sirens? Are they on the freeway? Oh, here they are. They're on the freeway. Okay, they're going westbound. It's in San Marcos, and Las Posas is the second to last one. Okay. We have a code cover in San Marcos. There's at least 2 units code. It looks like are they taking the off-ramp? Okay, they're taking the off-ramp we were just by. I don't know what the exact location of this is, but a code cover, for those of you that don't know, is when a law enforcement member calls for urgent assistance. So there's a deputy or something in the area.
San Marcos. Medical aid. Engine 141 and RA 142. Stage.
Okay.
At 529 Avenida Blanco.
Okay, so that sounds related. I see a 3rd unit coming off of the freeway now. They'll pass through this intersection shortly. Okay, they just cut their code. I don't know exactly what's going on. They're certainly still trying to get there quick, even though...
Clear to enter now.
Okay, they have cleared in the fire department.
913 covered.
Deputy's backing up. What are they doing? Oh, there's an ambulance coming in. Lordy.
Engine 141, it's clear to enter.
Okay, well, I missed the turn now. Okay.
Engine 141 copies.
So Astria must be out of the area or grounded for some reason, because they initially requested air support from Able, which is San Diego Police Department's helicopter. I'm trying to get back there swiftly. But it certainly doesn't sound as urgent as it did when we first got the call. They cleared in the fire department, and that unit cut their Code 3 response, which is lights and sirens. one of those nights, guys. You never know what you get on the stream. I believe they said Avenida Blanco. Blanco? I think those residents were hearing some commotion and came outside to see what was up. Let me try to map it real quick. There should be a more specific address at this point. Looks like it started as a domestic violence.
Subject. In a room that should be vacant.
Okay, so Avenida Blanco is right here. Okay. I do hear the fire engine coming in, so I'm just gonna make sure I let them pass through before I go in there. Actually, that's Sheriff. I still hear Sheriff. They do not sound close. They may be responding to something else. Oh. Now I'm a little confused. Okay. We'll park right here. I'm not totally sure what is going on here, but let's go check it out. Still hearing sirens. Here comes a couple of units, actually 3. Yeah, so now I'm not sure why that one unit cut their code 3 response. I'm not totally sure what's going on. Okay, the fire department's just now arriving as well, along with yet another sheriff unit. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly 10, if not 10. Hello. It started as a domestic violence. It sounds like the deputy called for urgent cover on it. Looks like they do have somebody down on the ground here. Okay, definitely someone down on the ground. Looks like they may have that wrap device to restrain somebody that they're taking into custody. That may have been what we saw a deputy grabbing from a trunk. That's one of the firefighters. Yeah, you can see they have him kind of restrained with that device. More firefighters walking in here. The canine unit is also here. See if we can maybe get a better vantage point from the other side. Saw someone comment what's going on. Right now we're in San Marcos on Avenida Blanco, 500 block to be specific. Sounds like this started as a domestic violence, turned into a code cover, aka urgent assistance requested from law enforcement. There we go. You can see one of the deputies entering the home there. So that mask you see on the person is to avoid any spitting, reaching deputies or fire personnel, really anybody.
I love my kids. Do I see my kids right there? Do you see it? Like, look to your right. You see that piece of shit right there?
This is not Lancaster, this is San Marcos, California. We're in North County, San Diego. And so they'll likely put him into the ambulance at this point. Just awaiting the placement in the back of the ambulance. Hello. Have a good night. Just another look at the response here from sheriff's deputies as well as the San Marcos Fire Department lining the street here in this neighborhood. Hello. It sounds like it started as domestic violence, but the deputy called for urgent cover from the backup units. So that's why you see a large number.
Oh.
But they have someone that they just put in the back of the ambulance, had the spit bag on him and everything, had him restrained. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, unfortunate, especially so close to the holidays.
Yeah.
My name's Daniel, by the way.
I'm Jackie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good night. Okay, guys, we're headed out of here. Well, tonight was pretty insane, to say the least. Did not think we'd get another piece of action like that. I will say that wasn't as crazy as the fight, and whoever was involved in that, I know domestic violence is obviously a very unfortunate issue, so my thoughts go out to whoever was involved in that, especially if there's children involved. But it looked like their priority was the suspect there for transport, so, and he was talking quite a bit, so hopefully that means there's no injuries to anybody else. Did not see any injured deputies or anybody else injured. The person they were transporting, that may just be for an evaluation of some sort. But again, that was 500 block of Avenida Blanco in San Marcos. I saw someone say they were watching from Lancaster, California. I don't know how you found me, but thank you for watching. That was quite close to our staging area, and we had just gotten back when they called for air support. There's a deputy leaving the, I think that's the K9 unit actually. Oh, maybe not.
Carlsbad ALS response. Headache. Engine 101 and RA 101. Los Villas de Carlsbad Holding C. At 1092 Laguna Drive. Room A105.
Gonna wrap up the stream here in just a few minutes, so if you guys have any questions, comments, etc. to get in before the stream ends. I know I haven't had a chance to address the comments after the last time I said that, so I will get to that once I'm parked here in a few seconds. Thank you guys in advance for watching tonight, joining me. I will do a proper send-off in just a few minutes after I address everyone's chats. It has been quite the night, though, I'll say that.
Be 900 North Coast Drive.
Let's see, I'm trying to get back to when I was at the gas station. Ross said, Daniel, what's your DM for a question? You can DM me on Instagram at newsflashmediasd. That's probably the best avenue to do that on. I know some people message my Facebook page. I'm not totally sure how to direct you to that. I'm assuming there's just a message button. I should really know that, though, shouldn't I? But yeah, I would recommend Instagram for the quickest response. It's newsflashmediasd. SD as in San Diego, all one word, no underscores, no periods or anything of that sort. So I will be happy to answer your question there. I see, after saying all that, Evergreen answered the question for me. Thank you very much, Evergreen. I appreciate that. But hopefully that ensures that the answer got to him. Good evening to you, Nathan Anderson. Thank you for watching. Oh, no, okay, sorry. That person that I thought was watching from Lancaster thought I was in Lancaster. They are watching from Illinois, which is even further from Lancaster. So I don't know how you found my page, but thank you very much. Hi to C Rock. How you doing? yes, shout out to you, Evergreen, for keeping everybody updated with what's going on. I know Pat does a great job at that as well. I don't know if the Butter Zone is...
Engine 217.
I don't know if the Butter Zone is in here, but they always do a great job as well. Updating information, you know, when I'm not able to talk. There's an app that shows all the stringers who are live. That's how you have viewers from other places. Oh, okay. What's the app called? Thank you, Justin, and thank you for being a member. Welcome to the stream. Caught me right at the tail end, but wanted to say hi to you anyways. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Good night to you, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. Is that Stringers Live? Is that what it is? I've seen that like name in here before. I wonder if that's... I feel like that's what it would be if I had to guess. Nationwide is on your side. Indeed it is, troll. Good night to you, David. Thank you for joining. Yes, Stringers Live. Okay, thank you for the information, Justin. I really appreciate that. And with that, you guys, I want to do a proper send-off. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's stream. I very much appreciate it. We had quite the night. A little recap. We had the vehicle fire report that ended up being a shopping cart and a pallet on fire. Then we had the fight that I called 911 and caught it on camera. That was wild. That definitely got my adrenaline going. And then, of course, we just finished off with a code cover in San Marcos that sounds like it's domestic violence related. Lots of residents outside of their houses wondering what's going on. Even like before we got to the street, it was on. They must have heard the sirens or something. But that just goes to show, you know, I hope my pages kind of fill that void of information when people are, especially when it's in your neighborhood. I feel like people fear for their safety. Sometimes when they don't know what's going on, they see, you know, sheriff's deputies flying into their neighborhood. It can be a little unnerving, I'm assuming. So I hope my pages help in that regard sometimes. But anyways, with that little tangent, good night to you, Janelle. Let's see. LA said make a left. One last left for old time's sake. Okay. If you insist, I'll do a little circle just for you, LA. I'll even put on my seatbelt. Safety first, right? We'll do a little... Take a left. This is dedicated to LA. Oh, gosh. Wow, that was a blast. Glad you guys could come along for the ride. Good night to you, Ross. I will check my Instagram DMs promptly to get back to you. I'm assuming you've already sent the message. Happy holidays to you as well, troll. Good night to everyone except LA. No! Good night to everyone and LA, Pat. Classic Pat indeed. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Have a safe weekend and week ahead. I will see you guys next Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. as always. Should I say Pacific Standard Time? Because apparently I have viewers from Illinois. So Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next Friday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.